Yo, what's up, guys? I hope you find Generator Dragoon Dogmatika or Dogmatika Generator Dragoon, however you want to mix it up. I hope you find the deck interesting. One of my favorite things about the deck is that you can actually play Duality and Extravagance, and they don't hinder the strategy. And those two cards in a control deck is like a godsend. Alright, so we are going to get to go first. So for our opening hand, we have Ash, Har, Nadir's Servant, Ecclesia, and Utgarda. This is unfortunate because we are playing 50 cards, so the fact that we're seeing two bosses really sucks. Our opponent has a Lost World, Baby Sarasaurus, Gamma, another Lost World, and Archosaur, which, yeah, playing against Dinos kind of sucks. But, so we're going to start off our turn with Nadir's Servant, sending the Titanic Lad. That's going to get us a copy of Ecclesia. Next, we're going to normal summon the Ecclesia, activate the effect. Our opponent's going to let it go through. We're going to get a copy of Punishment. We're going to set the punishment, end phase Titanic Lad, which is fine too. Cool. Get a copy of Fleur d'Elite to our hand. And yeah, that's going to be the end of our turn. So usually you would want to have boss stage with Dragoon, or you would want to have Ecclesia with boss stage. Unfortunately, we don't have boss stage, and we did kind of unfortunately draw two bosses. But you know what? It happens. So our opponent's going to activate Extravagance, to which we will respond with Ash. And what do you know? The best two-card combo in the game, Gamma and Extravagance. He just had it. He's just that good at the game. So he's going to get the Driver and the Gamma. Extravagance resolves, drawing him Mystic Mine and Lost World. I mean, not Lost World, Fossil Dig. Oh, this guy plays Mystic Mine. Ugh, disgusting. So he's going to make the Gamma, which is fine. He's going to use Fossil Dig, which is also fine, adding Misc. He's going to discard the Misc, activate Lost World, and from here I'm just like, I lose because this targets and his targets. So as soon as he resolves this, yeah, I'm done. So yeah, I scoop. Yeah, that's it for me. Alright, so we're on to game number 2. Hopefully we do a lot better this time than we did with that game. We're going to opt to go first again. So we open up 2 copies of Solemn Judgment, 1 Mardell, 1 Bostrom, and 1 Ecclesia. Not the worst opening, actually. Ecclesia with 2 Judgments, that's not bad at all. Our opponent has 2 Ash Blossom, 1 Petite Pteranodon, Gamma, and double evolution pill. So we start off our turn with Ecclesia. This time he does decide to Gamma it, which, okay, cool, that's fine. We lose the Ecclesia. Kind of sucks, but at least the Gamma's out of his hand. So we set 3 and we pass. So our opponent's going to draw Archosaur, which is a really strong draw for him. He's going to start off by normal summoning it, and yeah, there's no way I'm letting this through. We're just going to Solemn Judgment there, like right there, instantly. No hesitation. So yeah, that's out of the way. Our opponent passes. Cool, cool. So we draw Strike, which, not the preferred card, but we'll take it. So we'll set the Strike, and then we'll pass it back to our opponent. He draws Gamma. That's gonna make him pass his turn. So next we draw Utgarda. Yo, why? We're playing 50 cards so we don't see these guys. Fortunately, we see him and we're forced to pass. Our opponent draws Pankratops. Unfortunately for him, I have no monsters on field. So yeah, that's gonna force a pass from him as well. We're just passing it back and forth. Like, wow, do you see this? Back and forth Yu-Gi-Oh! When's the last time you ever seen that? So we draw Boss Stage, which is hella clutch here. We're going to activate the boss stage and we're going to pass turn again. Right. So our opponent draws Extravagance. In the draw phase, we're going to be activating the boss stage. He's going to respond with the Ash Blossom, and that's completely fine because we'll chain the Solemn Strike and Retaliation. We'll get to resolve the boss stage, bringing out boss stage will get us 4 tokens onto our field. And then we're going to proceed into the main phase. So the biggest weakness about Lopter is that you can only use this effect in the main phase. So if your opponent has something like an Imperm, yeah, that really sucks, and your turn's pretty much going to be done from there. So our opponent activates Extravagance, to which we're going to chain Lopter, getting a copy of Har, because on resolution we'll be allowed to use Har's effect to make our opponent send a card from his hand to the graveyard. So he's going to send the Gamma, which is perfectly reasonable because, he banished the Driver. So next he's going to, let's see, activate double evolution pill. Yeah, I have to negate this. This deck is going to lose the Ultimate Conductor. So yeah, I'm going to use Hard to attribute 2 tokens, negate the double evolution pill. Double evolution pill, you can only activate 1 double evolution pill per turn. Hard negates the activation, so he is allowed to use a second copy. He banishes the Miscellaneous Source, which I thought was kind of weird. But yeah, we're just going to respond with Judgment right there. We have no choice. We absolutely have to. He's going to follow up with the Pankratops, crash over the token for a wholesome 100 damage because, Lopter boosted by 1000. So yeah, he's going to Pankratops effect, pop the Harp, perfectly reasonable. Like, he kind of has to. What else is he gonna do? We draw the droplet, which, you know, a bit too late, but yeah. So we're gonna switch Lopter into attack mode, swing for 1500, and we're gonna set the droplet and pass. Like, this is perfectly fine. We get to activate boss stage again. He's gonna try to Ash, which is fine because we have boss room. So we send the Utgarda for cost. The effect of Ash Blossom becomes both players draw one card. So yeah, we draw the Har, we bring out the Hela, and I think our opponent's probably just seen enough. Yeah, because from that point, we would have got the tokens, use Hela effect, bring back the Har, and yeah, he was just pretty screwed from there. Alright, you guys ready for that game number 3? I'm ready. So, our opponent's gonna let us go first again, which, you know, perfectly fine with me. That's better for me. At least I get to I can't talk. At least I get to have some sort of setup here, which is really nice. So, we open up with Lopter, Extravagance, Summon Limit, Boss Stage, and Red Eyes Fusion. Like, this is the ideal opening for this deck. Our opponent has a Lost World, Gamma, Twin Twister, Double Evolution Pill, and another copy of Gamma. So, we're gonna start off our turn with Extravagance. He's going to let it resolve because he doesn't have Ash. So we get Fleur-de-Lis and Boss Room, which Boss Room is nice. Fleur-de-Lis, not so much. But that's fine. We're just going to go with the Red Eyes Fusion anyways. It's going to resolve. There we have our gigantic, overpowered card. Don't know why this got printed, but yo, yeah, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Here you go. Thank you, Konami. So, activate Boss Stage, set 2 cards, and we're going to end our turn. Our opponent's going to draw into Ash. Like, what are the odds, dude? Every time I play Generator, it's either top deck Cosmic Cyclone, top deck Ash Blossom. It's top deck anything at this point. Like, it's really annoying, but it always happens. Whatever. So, for boss stage, she's going to chain the Ash Blossom. In retaliation, we are going to chain the Boss Room, sending the Fleur-de-Lis because, you know, it's kind of useless in our hand at the moment. Yeah. He's going to chain Twin Twister, and he ends up targeting the Boss Room and the Unknown back row, which was the incorrect play. He should have targeted the boss stage, because at that point, it wouldn't resolve anyways, and in case he can't kill me that turn, then he wouldn't have to worry about it in the future. So yeah, that's a really piss poor play from him, but like, maybe he just wasn't familiar, maybe he just didn't think it through, but like, yeah, that's completely fine. I'm just going to negate that with Dragoon, to which, of course, he has Gamma! Twin Twister, Gamma, Ash. Wow, you are so good at this game. Good job. So, yeah, that's the end of that. I do send the boss stage to the graveyard by accident because in my head, I knew that was the right play for him to pop it. My bad. I got a little too excited there. Press fast forward by accident. But basically, what happened was I drew the Ash Blossom for a turn. So I have priority in the main phase, right? So I have to set the Ash Blossom because otherwise, if I try to activate Dragoon effect, he's just going to chain the Omega, banishing itself and the Ash Blossom in my hand. So yeah, then I wouldn't be able to resolve Dragoon. So I absolutely had to set the Ash there. So after we set the Ash, we activate the Dragoon effect. We pop the Omega. Then we go into the battle phase, swing for 3k, and that's going to end our turn. Draw phase, we get to activate boss stage. We're going to bring out the Heart here because we do want to play around Nibiru. We don't want to get Nibiru for absolutely no reason here. Also, the fact that we don't have an extra negate with the Dragoon because we have nothing in hand, yeah, it's probably just better to play it safe here. So, he's going to activate the Lost Road, normal summon the Oviraptor. He's going to attempt to do Chainlink 2 Lost Road, Chainlink 1 Ovi. I didn't catch that first, and then like my brain started functioning. My brain worked after. It was a little bit slow, but it worked. I'm like, bro, wait, how are you going to use Lost Road when I have a full board? I have 5 monsters on the field. I have 6, but like, you guys know what I mean. I have 5 monsters on board. He has nowhere to summon the token legally, so like, you can't activate it there. But he still activates the Oviraptor. The fact that he did Chainlink 2 Lost Road should have been a dead giveaway that he didn't have Misc in hand. Again, clearly my brain isn't functioning at this point. So I decide not to negate it, just in case, because I'm like, if he has the Misc in hand, I just flat out lose. So yeah, like the idiot that I was, I let him resolve it. He adds the Dogoran, which honestly I didn't expect at all. On resolution, I will be using the Har effect to make him send a monster from his hand or field to the graveyard. He sends a copy of Gamma, which is perfectly fine. It's the dead card at the moment. Then he's going to Dogoran my Har. Oh man, that sucks. So battle phase, he's gonna ram into the token, do a bit of damage, use the Lost World protection to send Baby, summon Baby. Then go into main phase 2, Oviraptor effect, pop Baby, bring Baby back. Summon the Archosaur effect, target Baby, pop Baby, search double evolution pill, Baby effect, bring the Petite Pteranodon, and yeah. So next he's gonna go into the Link Karibo, activate the double evolution pill, bring out the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Tyranno's gonna pop the Petite Pteranodon, which will set my Dragoon, unfortunately. And then he brings out the Dino Wrestler Pancratops. Pancratops is going to pop the Dragoon after, which is 100% the correct play there. And yeah, that's going to end his turn. So all my tokens disappear because it is the end of the turn. And then I draw a Duality. What did I tell you guys at the beginning? One of the best things about this deck and why it can be so consistent and powerful is that you have so many search cards, and also, well, not so many, but like you have the Collegia to search Punishment, and then you have 3 Duality, and then you have 3 Extravagance. Like, you can make this deck very, very consistent. So we activate Duality, and wow, those are some really good options. Solemn Strike, Ecclesia, and Forbidden Droplet. So we're going to opt to go for the Ecclesia here because it is going to be the one that can actually break through his board. So normal summon Ecclesia, searching the Punishment. Yeah, I accidentally got it from my deck. Again, my brain's clearly malfunctioning at this point. So we flip the Dogoran. We're going to attempt to go into battle phase, force the Conductor out. Right, so he's gonna pop the Oviraptor. I guess he was scared that I had follow-up, so he wanted to leave the Linkuriboh, which I guess is understandable. So we set the Punishment, draw phase, we activate Boss Stage, we chain Punishment targeting the Linkuriboh because we want to try to pop his Conductor before he can summon some Dinosaur on his field and then have the Lost World Protection. Or no, sorry, before my token actually hits the field, because that will also give him the Lost World Protection. So yeah, we had to do it ASAP. So we bring out the Har, and then we're gonna use the Entis to pop the Conductor, and we're going to get a token from Boss Stage. And then at this point, all I have to do is just use the Har, negate whatever he had in his hand, which was the Fossil Dig in this scenario. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the game right there. I think this deck can be a pretty fun road deck. Some potential to push into like tier 2 territory. I just haven't really found what the most optimized build for it is yet. Still, super fun and super easy to pick up. I hope that was a fun replay for you guys to watch. If you want me to try and post some more commentary for rated duels, let me know because I always have a couple of good ones just laying around. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe so you can turn this fake play button into a real one. Alright everyone, this is Bear signing off. Peace guys.